Thank you for choosing RescueGroups.org. Today we are going to talk about how to create custom menus using our RescueGroups.org website service. Before we dive in, let's ensure we know the difference between our default built-in menu and creating a custom menu. When you first sign up for the website service and you open up your website, you'll notice there's a built-in menu. The built-in menu includes many links to the built-in pages included with the website service. These menu items and where they appear will vary by layout. For example, this example on the left is layout 108. Now, if you'd prefer to customize your menu, you can create what we call a custom menu. This allows you to select the pages you would like to display, the order the items appear, and even change the text people see on the menu. Menu items can be links to built-in web pages, custom web pages, your online forms, PDFs, or files you've uploaded to the website under Files and Documents. You can even use links to external websites. For the purpose of this video, however, we will stick to discussing menu items that link to your RescueGroups.org website content. Before we dive into the steps for creating a custom menu, we also need to take a moment to make sure you know that some layouts have menu items or elements that are hard-coded and cannot be changed. For example, this is layout 5. The items marked in red cannot be changed. They are hard-coded. The only items that can be changed are in the links underneath pages of interest. With some layouts, it may be possible to hide a hard-coded menu or element using CSS. This will vary by layout, and if you have questions, you can always open a support ticket with us for further assistance. However, as a general note, we want you to be aware that not all items on each page layout can be changed, and it does vary by layout. Okay, now that we've gone over that overview, we can continue on to the fun stuff. There are 4 steps to creating a custom menu. Number 1 is planning. That's where you should work out how you want your menu to appear. Number 2 is actually working on the menu. This includes creating the custom menu, adding menu items, and then reordering or renaming the menu items if needed. Number 3 is activating the menu. This is where you activate your custom menu and make it live on your website. And number 4 is optional, but it's customizing the look and feel. This is where we change the actual look of the menu. This can include colors, fonts, and sizes. On to step number 1, planning. First, we want to write an outline of how you want your menu to look before you start. As you can see on the slide, you can just make a simple list, or you can be more detailed, with your list even showing how you want to rename your menu items and indicate how you want them to appear in a hierarchy, such as level 1 or level 2. We will go over levels a little bit later in this video. Planning in this manner is very helpful, and it will give you a visual roadmap to follow, making it easier for you to create your custom menu. If you want to add a custom web page to your menu, you should first create the custom web page. This step is important because once you've created your custom web page, you will be able to easily add it to your custom menu, and the URL will be automatically inserted for you. Now here's a helpful tip. Many organizations create web pages for volunteers with information on how to volunteer, and another custom web page for fosters with information on how to foster. You do not need to create any web pages for your forms or animals, as these are built in and super easy to add to your menu. If there is a page you are wanting to display and you're unsure if it's built in or needs to be created, please open a support ticket and we can provide guidance. At the bottom, you can see 2 different examples of outlines. Now, you can create outlines whichever way you're most comfortable. Some people use paper, while others create this on their computer using tools like Word or Google Docs. At a minimum, we recommend writing out a simple list of what pages you want to appear on your menu and in what order. If you plan on renaming a lot of pages, you may want a more detailed example, like Plan 2 on the right. Notice the first column is what built-in text is what you will see when creating your menu. The second column is what you want to rename that text. And then the third column is whether it is a built-in or custom page, and the fourth column is what level it will be on. Now, planning is incredibly helpful. Knowing what you need, in what order, ahead of time will make the rest of the process much, much easier. Okay, we are done with step number 1 and we are on to step number 2, working on the actual menu, which is a set of 3 sub-steps. We are going to create the custom menu in 2A. In 2B, we are going to add items to the menu. And in 2C, we are going to reorder and rename menu items. Okay, step 2A, creating the custom menu. To do this, we will click on the website tab and then menus and add a menu button. Here, we will name our custom menu. Example menu is ours, and select Save. To be clear, if you want to create a custom menu for your website, you really only need one new custom menu, which we have done. Now we will add items to our custom menu. As you can see, our new custom menu item named Example Menu is not active and has no menu items. We're going to move on to step 2B, adding menu items now. Adding menu items is the heart of getting your custom menu up and running. Next, at the top of the screen, you'll see menu items with a 0 beside it, or at least when you start. When we click on this, we will be taken to a page that will allow you to add menu items by selecting the green Add an Item to this web menu button. On that page that pops up, there will be a menu with 4 items to fill in. First is a menu item which has a drop-down of all built-in and custom pages you have. Pick which one you are linking to. Refer back to your plan. This is why you spent the time ahead of time before starting this process. Next is placement. It's the order the links are in. Use that plan to keep track. Third is level. This refers to the indentation of an item. Fourth is collapsible, which level 2 or 3 menu items would be under level 1, and you can select yes or no depending on layout. Then click Save Web Menu Item. Note that you can add another if you want to speed up the process. Before we show you how to do this with an example in RescueGroups.org, let's make sure to take a moment to explain levels and collapsible. Levels refer to the hierarchy of a menu item. A hierarchical menu item is a multi-level arrangement of menu options. For example, a level 1 menu item would appear before a level 2 menu item. On some layouts, a level 2 menu item may appear indented below a level 1 menu item, while on other layouts, a level 2 menu item may be revealed as a drop-down selection below a level 1 menu item, or others may use a plus or minus. Now, collapsible refers to menu items that can be revealed or hidden like an accordion. Collapsible menu items are only compatible with some layouts and may be indicated with a plus or minus in front of the menu item. This type of menu allows a website visitor to hide or unhide menu items, and then these menu items will remain shown or hidden to the website visitor until they change this. Remember, both levels and collapsibles are options and vary by layout. You can find what layout you're using by going to Website and Layouts. Okay, let's quickly go over how to find our menu and add a menu item in RescueGroups.org. We are going to assume that you're starting from scratch or had to stop the process and show you how you can get back to working on your menu. So we're going to go to our website tab and then menus and open up the menu we were working on, which in this case is example menu. Now we are ready to add those menu items. So we are going to select the menu items link, and in this case you can see we have 0 menu items because we haven't started yet. Then select the green Add an Item to this web menu button. Refer back to your plan to determine which item to add first. According to our plan, we are going to add the home page first, which is a built-in page. We are going to use the drop-down to find our page homepage. See it? There it is. Placement is first, level is 1, and collapsible is no. Now I can click the Save Web Menu Item. I can select the Add Another box before doing so if I want to speed up the process of adding menu items. Note that there are three main types of pages. Animal browse pages display your animals based on species. So if you only have, for example, dogs and cats, you might only need those pages, or you may rescue many different types of species. Built-in web pages such as adoption information and donor information are included in the website service under the pages. Custom web pages are those you create. For example, I have created a foster and volunteer web page. Remember, you should have created those when you noted them during your planning step. You can also add links to your online forms in this way and add links to any files or documents you may have uploaded under website files and documents. Remember to create your online forms first, then they will be able to add your menu easily. At this point, you are over the hump as you have menu items. However, you may need to do some tweaking. You can edit the name, order, and even remove items as needed. Let's go back to RescueGroups.org and show you how to edit names, reorder, or remove items. To rename, reorder, or remove any items, we first need to open our menu by going to Website, Menus, opening our menu, and then looking at our menu items. Let's start with renaming. Let's say I want to rename my animal browse page to, say, adoptable dogs. Click the Edit button on the page you want to rename, in my case, Animal Browse Dogs. This will open up a new screen, and you will see name, text, and URL. The name is what you see in RescueGroups.org. You can leave or change it. The text is what we are here for, and this is what our viewers see on the menu. Do not change the URL. That is linked to the page, so we do not want to mess with that. In my example plan, I only want to change the text, so I'm okay with leaving the name the same in the system. However, I wanted to say adoptable dogs. So in the text area, I've changed it to adoptable dogs, and then I'm clicking Save Web Menu Item. Let's go back to our web menu and look at our items again. Great. Let's talk about reordering. The up arrows move items up or closer to first in order. The down arrows are opposite and move them lower. The right arrows move the items in or from level 1 to level 2 or level 2 to level 3. Remember, not all layouts support level 3. The left arrows move the items back out. Note that the order and level columns help keep track. So for example, if I put the volunteer page one level in, you can see it moved from level 1 to now being level 2, and it's the fourth thing in the menu. Finally, if you need to remove an item, simply check the box beside it, and then use the Actions drop-down, select Remove, and OK. You can see we've removed one web menu item. It's that simple. If you accidentally remove something, you can always re-add it, just like we talked about in step 2B. At this point, your custom menu is done. We just need to activate it, which is step number 3. There are 2 ways to activate your new menu. The first method starts with you clicking on the menu name, which you can find by going to the Website tab and then Menus. In our example image, the name of our menu is Example Menu. When you select your menu's name, a new page will pop up. On that new page, click the Activate button. The second method is to go to the Website tab and then click Settings. Scroll down to the Site Layout Options section as pictured in our image. Then use the drop-down to select your new menu and save the desired settings. No matter which method you use, one or two, be sure to check out your website and ensure the menu is displaying as you desired. We are almost done. The last step is optional and it's all about customizing the menu as needed. You can make changes to the default colors by going to the website tab and then color and font options. The colors you select on the screen will be applied differently for each layout. If you have questions or need further assistance, please open a support ticket and we'll be happy to assist you. If you would like to customize the look and feel of your website further, you can do this with CSS. You can even use a custom Google font. This is an advanced topic and not covered in this video, but we want to be sure to mention that you can do this. If you have any questions, please open a support ticket and we can help and guide you. Thank you for choosing RescueGroups.org. If you need additional assistance with your website, custom menu, or any other RescueGroups.org services, please contact support.